Afternoon baseball on the show as you get a look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. MVPs Cabrera and Donaldson swing for the fences next on the show. Gavin Floyd gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's got a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, so he's throwing the ball pretty well. We'll see how that translates into this one.
Ian Kinsler heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And Eric, the Blue Jays. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Martin scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, they need to get guys on base, so you need patience at the top of the lineup and then aggressiveness out of the middle of the order once you've got some guys to drive in.
Cameron Maybin will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Floyd gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Bullard's got a pretty good strike zone all around. He'll miss a call every once in a while in the corners, but what umpire doesn't?
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitters count, 2-0.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts, so we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Miguel Cabrera will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders, too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Saunders is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It's the Tigers 0, Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Matt Boyd gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip, less than 1. What that means, he's allowing less than 1 base runner per inning. Outstanding.
Troy Tulowitzki comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jays, the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Upton's under it. Makes the play, one away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory, Steve?
Well, this team leads the league in walks, so you know they're going to see a lot of pitches. That really serves them well late in ball games. But they have to come through with some big hits in order to win games to take advantage of what you've done at the plate.
Kevin Pillar steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball one. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
And the month of June is really where you begin to weed out the contenders from the pretenders. And with summer right around the corner, these guys are really starting to play some.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with one away. And there you see the Toronto leaderboard in that category, as he currently ranks second best on the ball club.
Yeah, he's really contributed to the team this year. Here he is on second again with a chance to score on just a single.
Josh Donaldson will stand in for the first time now. 24 home runs to his credit so far this year. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Runner's on his way to third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead. Really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Full count, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work at corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
A man at third with one away. A swinging bunt to the mound. And a high throw as Cabrera's got no shot at it. And the runner is in to score from third on what was not a good throw at all.
Well, this is a barehanded pickup coming off the mound, and then he has to spin around and try to find his target at first base. He winds up throwing it right by him. Maybe he got a little bit dizzy.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 13 home runs and 37 RBIs. And it's quickly 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, not enough people give Miguel Cabrera credit for what he's able to do defensively. Remember, he came up as a shortstop with the Marlins and moved to third base, and now is one of the greatest hitters to ever play the game. But that overshadows his defensive abilities. He's no slouch with the leather.
Edwin Encarnacion is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Castellanos is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Second inning coming up from Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Tigers nothing. Victor Martinez will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Floyd sets his sights. First pitch on the way. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Saunders going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a solo home run for Victor Martinez. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Tigers have made this a 1-1 ball game.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, well, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
J.D. Martinez will dig in here, and he'll do so with the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
This guy just keeps on rolling. You look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
Right there for strike 1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Hit down the third base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Nick Castellanos will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
Yeah, Matty, he has been having a nice season for sure, but when you look into the numbers a little more closely, he's been scuffling a little bit lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games.
Into the windup and the pitch. Lined hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
A pretty good swing there.
Batting 7.
You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The average sits at .303 entering play. 17 home runs, and he's driven in 45. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Saunders is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
One thing you can already pick up on in these first couple innings is that he's leaving the ball up more often than he should. It's already hurt him once on that home run, and even though that's an out, that ball was hit pretty darn well.
James McCann will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Lifted in the air to center field. On the move is Pilar, and that retires the side. 1 for the Tigers on the solo home run by Victor Martinez. On to the bottom of inning number 2. All even now at 1-1. Chris Colabello will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Colabello.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 7. Catcher.
And with 1 gone now, time for a check of the standings in the American League Central entering today as you get a look at where the Tigers find themselves entering play. In now, Russell Martin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Maben on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Batting 8. Second baseman.
Devin Travis will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. One 0 count. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Michael Saunders will stand in, and you can see that surprisingly he hits better versus left-handed pitching than he does against righties. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but these straight singles will do the job as well.
Troy Tulowitzki will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Here's the first pitch to him. Circle change there, called strike one. Runners are at first and third, one away. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulder.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Tigers 1. A nice daytime shot there from one of the many marinas here in Toronto as we're set to go in the 3rd inning of this one. Jose Iglesias will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Iglesias.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. One gone here in the Detroit third. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And here's a good fastball from Floyd as he jumps ahead 0-1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after him.
Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. And that's a special home run, guys. Ian Kinsler continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And 200 home runs is a feat that many players aren't even going to approach, let alone achieve. I know I didn't come anywhere close, but by now he's established himself as something of a decent power threat. And you can be sure pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into that batter's box. He has definitely earned a little respect.
Yeah, good for him. Hopefully he can get that ball up on his trophy shelf. Like you said, Steve, he's a legitimate power threat up there. But I will say, he's got a long way to go before he's mentioned among the best home run hitters in the history of the game.
Here's Cameron Maybin now.
Number 4, Cameron Maybin.
As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Floyd's ready. Here's the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar is going to get there. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Yeah, not his most fluid swing there. You could see he wasn't really able to generate a whole lot of torque there, and this is an easy play out in center field.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera. 29 home runs for him on the year, and the Tigers have taken a 3-2 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Designated hitter.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Right side and right into the shift. Backhanded. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 3, the Blue Jays 2. Josh Donaldson digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Josh Donaldson is, of course, one of the greatest players in the game today. But before he was a pro, he had a really nice college career at Auburn, the same program that has turned out other greats such as Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson.
Well, he's given up single runs in the first and the second. Now he's got to deal with another base runner here to start the third. Doesn't seem like he's had too good a handle on things so far. Now he's right back into trouble again.
Now to the plate, Jose Bautista. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
One and 2, here it comes. And that misses 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Edwin Encarnacion is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion, number 13 for him on the year, as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Stepping in now, Chris Colabello. As he'll take a look at ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Maben is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Now at the plate, Russell Martin. He singled his last time up. And he'll step off and try again. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. We're through 3 north of the border. It's now 4-3 Toronto. Leading off the inning, J.D. Martinez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Floyd into his motion. First pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Bautista is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Wow, he's been like a cat with 9 lives out there. Normally, when you give up 3 home runs, you're going to be in big trouble. But luckily, they've been solo homers, so it's kept them in the ballgame.
Nick Castellanos will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Hit in the air out to left. Saunders moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
So 2 gone in the inning now, and here's Justin Upton. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Hit hard down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Hard hit ball right here, right down the line. And you be the judge. Is this fair or is it foul? Whew, that's awfully close. It looked like it indeed hopped right over the bag, and that's all it's got to do. He's going to wind up at second base here with 2 bases.
Into the box, James McCann, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. For Upton, that's 12 doubles now on the campaign. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Here it comes on 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. Jordan Zimmerman is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Devin Travis steps in now.
Leading off the 4th inning, second baseman, Devin Travis.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, and he's retired here, 1 away.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label, and this is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
Here's Michael Saunders now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now, the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Then it remains a 4-3 game. Leading off the inning, Jose Iglesias, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Oh man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Ian Kinsler steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Center fielder, number 4. Cameron.
We'll take a look here at his pitch count, and you can see, at least early on, he's been around the plate quite a bit. 36 strikes so far. Now, that's a sign that his location is where it needs to be.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job of getting 2 quick outs here, but the key now is to finish off this inning. Don't let these middle-of-the-order guys get a rally going.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Kevin Pillar comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Josh Donaldson steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Zimmerman steps into the windup. Here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we call upon the Toronto leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd on the team in that department.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
Jose Bautista stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Tap foul at home plate. And another foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. So now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
On the ground for Kinsler. This could be 2. To Iglesias for 1. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Miguel Cabrera will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And the sixth inning opens with a flyout, one away.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Victor Martinez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Pulled toward right center field. Pillar's there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Martin gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They still trail it here 4-3. Edwin Encarnacion gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Zimmerman gets the sign. 1-1 pitch on its way. swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And taken in out there for the first out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Chris Colabello will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. To short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
That's a ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martinez has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Nick Castellanos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bautista has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Upton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
ready to deliver the 1-2. Line drive to left. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
James McCann will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch on its way from Floyd. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Pilar has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. Score holds at 4-3. Devin Travis steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Devin Travis.
Zimmerman's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
The batter.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. And then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Here's Michael Saunders now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Yeah, and there are some times where you characterize a pitch as a sweeping slider, but this one does not fall into that category. I mean, this is a nasty little break at the end. Tough to do anything with that.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. Pitch on the way. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Upton going back. A leap at the wall by Upton, but he can't bring it back. It's a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Troy Tulowitzki. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Well, he had gotten the first two guys in this inning somewhat easily, and you figured he's on his way to just strolling through this seventh inning, but whoa, not so fast. He falls right back down to earth by serving this one up right here.
Now batting.
In now, Kevin Pillar. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
And, wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 5-3 Toronto. Brett Cecil will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Brett Cecil.
Jose Iglesias will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Saunders is after it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Blue Jays trying to hold on here at the Rogers Center. They lead it here in the 8th as you get a look at the line score to this point in the contest. Ian Kinsler is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. And a curveball in for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Cecil comes set. 1-1 on its way. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
Here it is. Hit softly on the ground to third. Donaldson bare hands it. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Well, that's the kind of year it's been for this guy so far. Even when he gets fooled, he still finds a way to get an infield single out of it.
Cameron Maybin will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Bautista. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 24,
Miguel Cabrera will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Tigers are shut down there. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Josh Donaldson ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Hit high and deep to right center. Back goes Martinez to the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third base with a triple. His third hit this afternoon.
Well, we've seen this guy have one heck of a year, but we haven't seen him do this too often. Not blessed with a lot of world-class speed, but when he needs to turn it on, he can find that extra gear, and he's going to make it into third here as he legs out a triple.
Jose Bautista strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
He's set. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a ball lined into left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and that'll push the lead up to 3 here in the 8th.
Well, I don't think they're in the clear just yet, but things are starting to look a little bit better after that at-bat. That makes this a 3-run lead now, 6-3. And now the hope is that the back end of that bullpen can go ahead and just finish this one off.
Edwin Encarnacion will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
And it was a breaking ball that he got under last time. Definitely an off-balance swing. So we'll see if they try to attack him that same way again.
Mark Lowe will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Mark Lowe.
Edwin Encarnacion will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out.
Now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got 1 homer in this game, remember.
A runner at first with no outs here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though. So he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Chris Colabello steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
From the belt, the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. Runner at first here, one man out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Well, you know when you get two strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Russell Martin gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And he lays off for ball one.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Devin Travis ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3-0 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. 3-0 pitch on its way. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Two men are on with 2 men out. And the count will be full. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Michael Saunders comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, and he had a pitch to hit right there, too. He just didn't hit it.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking to minimize the damage here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We've played 8 full. Toronto leads this one 6-3. Drew Storen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 45, Drew Storen.
Miguel Cabrera will be the one leading things off as they go to work against Drew Storen.
This just isn't any closer. This is one of the top closers in the game, so good luck.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Storen's ready. Here's the 1-1. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Yeah, folks, he's been one of the best in the American League so far this year. Currently 3rd in that department. So he's had a really nice season so far out of the pen. Let's see if he can add to his total here.
Victor Martinez will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle to his right. Tulowitzki. Throw on to first gets Martinez, and that's the second out of the inning.
This little 4-game run they've been on has been a good one, but unless things change in a hurry, it's looking like that win streak's going to end right here.
J.D. Martinez will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have bounced back from consecutive losses to take game 3 of the series as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know, this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 6-3. So long from Toronto.
Fans